So, guys, yeah, in the last class we have learned how to populate the data to from the program to the container elements and how to trigger the workflow through program. And also we have seen that the data gets saved in the database, so we can interact with the backend system through the workflow. So whatever business logic we needs to write, we will be writing in activity part, in activity step, and we will be taking help of we will be taking help of class, the method of the class, and we will be integrating that method with the activity, and then whenever the workflow gets executed, the corresponding so whenever the workflow get executed, the corresponding tasks get executed and the underlying method get executed. So whatever logic we write, that gets executed and our business purpose gets served. So I have shown you how to use the activity step, also the user decision steps. So today we will be learning some few more steps. Also, I will be showing you how you can copy the tasks to the custom task and can use that custom task in the workflow. So you can see here we are having one user decision step, and there when you move on to the control tab, there you can see one task number is present, and that task number is TS 00008267. So this 8267, this particular task is the standard task. So this standard task is provided by SAP and we cannot modify or change it. So you can see here, once you double click on it, in the description section, in the description tab, the particular description is SAP provided, so we cannot modify this. So suppose there is a requirement to use the user decision step, but you need to write this description. Also, you can see here in container elements, we won't be able to modify this container elements. So therefore, what we will do, we will copy this standard task to the user defined custom task that will itself be standard task, and we will be using that task in this particular step and will be executing it. So let me show you how you can do that. I have copied this particular task. Now I will go to pftc underscore COP. This particular transaction takes you to the task perform, like where you can perform deletion, you can perform copy, you can perform creation. So number of transaction is available, like pftc underscore del. So this particular transaction is to delete the tasks. pftc underscore crd, this is for creating the task. So I have moved on to the pftc underscore copy. Here you can see pftc COP. So here this will be a standard task. Give the task name and remove this TS abbreviation, and then click on copy. Once you click on copy, you need to give the abbreviation. Just give cust. Then click on copy and save it as local object. Now you have got one number here. This is the custom task. You can see here 979. This is the prefix which is provided by configuration, and the rest 5 digit is generated by the system. So you just copy this and move to SWDD. There you double click on it. This workflow is one which we have made earlier. So you just remove this number with the number which you have got. So I have just copied and pasted here and click on enter. Cancel this particular binding. We don't need this binding as it automatically proposes for the binding, system binding. You can see here once this task has got populated, once you click on it, double click on it, in the description part, this particular value is given by default. You can rather change it. You can in fact change the container element as well, and also you can change the description part, and I will show you how that description looks like once that particular work item gets appear in the inbox of the user. So here just remove this. You can see here I have changed the description. Save it. Go back. You can see here in agent assignment it is not green. So since you have changed the task, you have to make it green. And how you will do that? Can anybody tell me what needs to be done in agent assignment? This agent assignment, if you don't do the agent assignment, then in production nobody will receive the work item. Yes, Ramana? I'm sorry.
Yes. You need to assign as a general task.
Good. That's absolutely correct. You actually have to assign this as general task. Why? Because suppose you have not assigned the possible agents of this particular task. I will discuss about possible agents. Then you will have to make this task as general. It implies this particular task will be sent to all the SAP valid users. If you make it as general task, you have defined this general task, then this particular task will be sent to all SAP valid. As all SAP valid users are eligible to receive this particular task. So this I have defined all valid SAP user ID as a possible agents, and whatever I give in decision here, I define here the responsible agent. It means here whatever I have given, this particular implies the responsible agent. It means that I have elected some of the people from the group of possible agents. It means that the people who are eligible to be assigned as an agent, I have elected some few people out of those and have assigned them as a responsible agent. It means that these people, the people who have been assigned as a responsible agents, will only receive the work item ID of this particular task. So about these agents, I will be taking one big class, so I will be discussing in detail. So just for now, you have to remember that you have to make every task, the task which is a dialogue task, and that task should be general. How you can make it dialogue? If you double click on it, you can see here I have not checked this particular background processing. So it actually says that this particular task, the method which is associated with this task, will not be processed in background. Rather, it needs some user interaction, and that particular person, when takes the action on that task, then only the task will get executed. So I have not checked this background processing, then it becomes itself a dialog task. And you can see here in background processing, it is not green checked. So therefore it implies it's a background task. Also, I have done the agent assignment, therefore you can see this particular button has turned into green. Now click on it. And I think we were doing here saving the sales order number. Yeah, correct. You can see here it doesn't have any agent assignment. Why? Because this was a background task. That's the reason it doesn't need any agent assignment. The task which is a dialogue task, then only you have to make it as an agent assignment. Also, you can see in binding, just check the binding whether binding is correct or not. Today I will show you about this confirm end of processing. What happens when you check this confirm end of processing? So the binding is done. It's perfect. Activated. I will show you where that hello good morning appears. If suppose customer wants that the custom message should appear, not the standard message, then you can take the help of task copy and can copy the standard task and can define the description according to the customer requirement. Give the sales order number. So once you go to business workplace, yes, Ramana, you were having some questions.
No, I didn't raise my hand. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So here, when you go to the workflow tab, There you can find one work item exists, that is kindly approve my text, and in the description just below you can see hello good morning. So this is the description. Once you click on it, the only single click, when you single click on it, then you can see the description gets appeared, and this description appears below the below this items. So this was the description part. Now I will show you also how you can attach the container elements in the description. Let's move to the workflow again. You can actually dynamically populate the container element in the description, and I will show you how you can do that. Here in the task itself, in this user decision step, where we have written the description, just go there. Here once you go to the change mode, since that sales order is declared in the container already, so I will be using that sales order element and will bind that sales order element in the description. I have written hello good morning. So here you can see one plus button is there, which is written as insert command above in the left corner. So if you click on it, one pop-up will appear, and there actually you can populate the dynamic data. I have written the sales order. Let me confirm the text and the whether it's in caps or not, because it should be same. If you want to bind it with the dynamic data, you can do it. Okay, I'm sorry, I have to move it again. Where it is. Okay. Again, open that. I'm just opening that description section, that text, and just remove this sales order. Here, this button to populate the container element is the button just beside that plus one. That plus one, the usage of that plus one, I will show you. Okay, first one, let me show you the plus one only. Sales order. You have to precede it and end it with ampersand. Then only it will recognize the elements. The task has been saved. Now you just have to activate it. Now I will execute this workflow. You will have to give the sales order number. Moving on to the business workplace. That particular number, if you do something error in that ampersand also, then that number won't get appear. Let me check. Okay, I haven't checked that the name, the particular name is same as in the container element or not. Let me check whether that name is same in which is present in container element or not. It's taking time. Now moving on to the container element. Okay, I have not created the container element in the task itself, so that's the reason it was not able to recognize that. So I have to create one element in the task. This is how you can even change the container element of the tags because you have customized the tags. So therefore, even you can change the container elements. And you have to make it import and export because I will be flowing the data from the workflow to the tags. We have to do the binding in fact, and we have to flow the data from workflow to the task. So we have to flow the data from the workflow to the task, and that particular sales order number will get populated in the sales order in the text description, task description, and then that particular dynamic sales order number will get appear in the task description. Activate the workflow. And we need to test it. Actually, we use this for this custom also. If suppose you have 5 workflows in the organization and you have that suppose within that 5 workflows some few steps are common, so you can just copy those tasks and can use that in other workflow. Why you need to create again one task if it's same? But you should keep in mind that if you are copying that task, then whatever you make changes in one task, then that particular changes will be reflected in other workflow also because the task is same. So only if you don't have to make any changes in the task, then only you should use that particular task or copy that task. So if you move on to this particular SBWP business workplace, and there when you click on that workflow tab and in the work item you can see below I have got that 87878, the dynamic value. So this is how you can populate the container elements, how you can change the container elements, and how you can see bind those container elements in the description itself. So any doubt till this? So I have shown you how you can populate the data, custom description. So you can make use of it in real time also, as I have told you the real time scenario. Yes, Hitesh.
First thing is when you create a task or container, it will assign the default task, right?
Right.
Okay. So what is the scenario where we need to copy the task?
Suppose the description which the user wants, the customer wants, and and it should be custom. So you need to give the description according to the customer requirement. So you cannot change the standard task. So you need to copy that standard task to the custom task. Then only you can change the description. Also, you cannot change the container elements. So if you want to add some container elements and want to do the binding, and then only you can, if you copy that particular task to the custom task, then only you can do that. It's just about the customer requirement.
So you use the transaction tf_tc underscore COP to copy. So by default, it creates a standard task, right?
By default, in user decision step, one task called 8267, that is the standard task which is created and which is given by SAP for user decision step. That 8267 will be common for whatever user decision step you create.
Okay. So is the both the task, standard task, the SAP default task, it starts with the TS, and you copy, that also starts with TS.
Right, because I have itself made it the standard task.
Right. So how you identify it's copied or not? If the standard or it's copied task, how is something that identifies that
You can see
this
in
is a
that.
copied task?
Correct. Let me show you. In change data, you can see who has changed that particular task. Like if it is changed by SAP, then you can come to know if it is created by SAP or not. I'll just copy this. Okay, let's see the standard task itself. You can see here the package also. The package is SWD and this package is not done by SAP. Not when the custom. And also in change data you can come to know whether it is created by SAP or not. Like we can see in change data in program itself we are having the change data. So there also you can come to know whether it is standard or custom. In SWDD also here, let me show you just a second. Here you can see it is LKDIA because I have made the changes. So in change also you can see if it is SAP, then you can come to know that it is standard.
Okay, that's good. Yeah.
Any other questions? Fine. So now I will quickly show you the steps. Like we are having number of step types here, and I will be showing you each step. I have discussed already activity, and I will be showing you today the container operation, loop, and condition, and multiple condition. So let's see how much we can complete. Let's build one workflow. I will be creating one condition step or just condition step if else. Actually this condition step behaves same as if else what we have in ABAP or C++. Okay, before that, I will create one container element so that I can use that container element in the step condition step itself. If suppose in a company, if you build one workflow and there you need to check some condition on, suppose if the flag is checked, then only you need to proceed, or you need to do the branching part. So then you can take the help of this particular condition step. Yes, Hitesh? Hello?
No, I'm fine. Sorry. Yeah, I'm okay.
So here, just right click on it, create. In condition, select the condition step. Write the step name, check anything you can write, and if you double click on this condition tab and the text which is written over here, click here to create new condition. So if you double click on it, one pop-up will get appear, and there you will have to do the expression. You have to write the expression. So how we can do that? Let me show you. In the left side you can see all the operators are available, and in the right side all the container elements are available. So since I want that whenever sales order is you just double click on the sales order. In the expression 1 the sales order will get appear, and in expression 2 I will have to write some, even I can write constants. So I want that whenever sales order is 5, 6, 7, 8, then only something should happen, else not. Or I can take whenever sales order is 1, 2, 3, 4, something should happen, the branching should continue, and other than 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing should happen. So what I will do, I will just click on that operator, then it will comes out to be the equal to symbol. And in expression 2 you can either have the dynamic value also. If you have more than one container element, you can just bind that dynamic value with this expression 2 itself, or I will change this. I will bind it with some constant value. So I just bond that the sales order number, if it is 1, 2, 3, 4, then only the branching should continue. So in the left hand corner you can see one constant tab is available. Just write 1, 2, 3, 4 over there, and click on enter. You can see here 1, 2, 3, 4 gets appear in the expression 2 tab. Here I have created one expression which implies that whenever sales order is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, then the condition will evaluates to be true. Just click on enter. You can even bind with dynamic values also. You can see here one condition has resulted, one expression has been resulted, and it is showing in the tab. So now here in you can see here true false is also there. So whenever the condition evaluates to be true, you just write the outcomes, what should happen, the branching will be made. Just click on enter. Click on save and give the abbreviation. Save it as local object. Now here you can see here one toolbar is appearing in the branch saying true, and in the left it's saying false. So I will be making one step here. So that you can recognize whether that step was executed or not. Just activate it. I will show you in log also. Once activated, we need to test it. When you test it, this yields out a number. I will be providing it as 1, 2, 3, 4, and will be showing you how that step got true, the condition evaluated to be true, and then thus resulting the branching. Whatever I have made the steps in that particular true branch, that will get executed. So if I write here 1, 2, 3, 4, and if I execute it, first, let's check the log. If you go back and click on this workflow log, click on this workflow log. Click on this table button, which is appearing in the left corner. Then click on Control P. If the caps lock is on and then you're clicking Control P, then that particular print will come. Then we can show that caps lock is off, and then only you go to you click Control P, then it will take you to the technical log. This is called the technical log. Here I have already explained some parts of this technical log. Also, I will show you how this you can identify the steps. This particular first step actually refer to the mother workflow, and the rest this two step actually comes out to be the child step. And you can see here this check actually has evaluated to be true, and then that true step was got executed because I have made this step in the true branch, therefore this step got executed. Also, it's in the agent. When you click on this agents, in the agents tab, there in left hand side you can see one icon is present, agents, and when you click on that, and when you click on agents, there you can see LKD is present. So it shows you the users with whom this particular task is pending with. So in production system, it is very helpful to see with whom this particular task is pending with, because sometimes they say that the task is not present, but in backend you can just confirm them that if this agent is showing you that the particular task is pending with these many agents, then from backend you can just say them that from workflow point of view it's clear that the person is receiving the work item, but maybe it may be in the portal. If the if the person is receiving that work item in portal, then you can see that the issue is with portal, not with workflow. So this through this backend system, actually you can confirm many things, and you can just ensure the things. So here in agents you can come to know what happened. So this was a condition step. If suppose you want to use that particular step in workflow definition, you can use that step. But actually, we use it many times. It is used. So it just depends upon it. Like when you write ABAP code or C++. So actually, you use the if else. So it's in the similar way. So now I will be showing you the multiple conditions. So till this, any doubt about this condition step? So now I will show you the multiple condition step here, as I have made the if else. The multiple condition step is similar to case, what we are having in ABAP, the case switch case. So in workflow also, suppose you have more than one condition defined, then you can take the help of this multiple condition step. At 8 o'clock we'll be taking for 2 to 3 minutes break so that we can continue again. You can see here it's case, and in the comparison value you can just check. You have to give the comparison basis first. Here you have to bind that sales order number, since we are having sales order number in container. So if suppose you want to compare it against one value, like in case we just compare against one value, suppose case level, then we write when 1, when 2, when 3. So like that only you have to just see. Suppose it's 1, 2, 3, 4, then something should happen. Case 1, if it is 2, 3, 4, 5, then case 2. And suppose if it is 3, 4, 5, 6, then case 3. I have defined 3 cases, and just click on enter. You can see here one multiple condition step has got appear in the workflow, and there 3 branches have come, 1, 2, 3. And since I have defined 3 branching, if you define more, then you can define more. And here in these 3 branches you can just create your own sub steps. So suppose you want to again create something and some condition step, then you can create that. If you want to create some user decision or activity based on that step, you can do that. So this is how the branching is done, and depending upon the requirement, you can just figure out, and you can just make the workflow definition. So for this multiple condition step, any doubt? I'm not showing you in detail because once you use it, you can come to know, because these are the small things. This if else, this case, it's just how you can. I have shown you what is the usage, but how to use it, you will be doing it. Once I give you one assignment, then you can use this step as well. So any doubt for this multiple condition? Fine. Next, I will be moving on to the container operation. We are having one container operation step and the loop step. So for that, I will be creating one new workflow to show you how this condition step and loop step execute. Before that, let me first explain you this document from template, and after break I will be showing you that condition and loop step, because I will be taking one assignment kind of and one small assignment. So let me show you first this document from template. What is the usage of this document from template? Suppose somebody wants to attach one Excel sheet or spread or Word document, and he want to attach that particular document and want to send as a work item attachment to the approvers. So what will happen? Those approvers will click on that work item and then they can see that attachment. So you can just create that attachment in document from template and can send that particular attachment to the approvers. So before using this document from template, you need to save the workflow, and if once you save it, one number will be generated, and once saved, you can just right click on this undefined step and you can select the document from template. I have selected document from template. There one screen will appear. Here you need to give the step name, and below that one document template icon, create icon is present. You need to click on that create icon. Here you can make Word document, spreadsheet. So if you want to attach one Excel sheet with the work item, then you can take the help of document from template, and once you click on that create button, it will take you to the spreadsheet. Here you can see in left hand side all the container elements are present. In the right hand side the Excel sheet is present. Suppose you want to change the document class, then you can click on this button present above, that I want to change the document class. Then I can take the suppose I want Word document, then I can also click or select that particular Word document. You can see one pop-up will appear where we will be having some options called Excel, PowerPoint, Word. This pop-up gets appear. So I'm using this Excel only. You can select anything else. In the left hand side some container elements are present. Actually you can write anything here in Excel or in Word. Also you can just bind the dynamic